Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and I have another question from my Q&A. This one comes by way of email. If you have any questions, you can email me at help@Bwana.tv, or you can send it by Twitter by using the hashtag, that's a # BwanaTVQA. So, Mike wants to know, hey Bwana, I have a question for you on podcasting. How can you put your podcast logo in iTunes? For example, you have the B.O radio with the microphone in the background. How do you get that image to be put as your icon or logo? Well, Mike, this is something that Apple introduced to the RSS specification. That's really simple syndication specification. RSS are the files that are used for podcasts. They're XML files that say what your show's about, who you are, how the shows are, it gives the show descriptions, and all that stuff is time-stamped so that your podcatcher, which is iTunes in your case, can understand it. So what Apple did is that they added what's called iTunes extensions to RSS. One of the iTunes extensions is called image. It's an iTunes :image, and you put the URL of your image. Now, if your eyes are glazing over and they're rolling back in the back of your head, fear not, because generally people would, the experienced people would edit these by hand, but I recommend you get a program to do it for you. Personally, I use Feeder for Mac. I do all my feeds in Feeder. It handles all that nonsense. I don't have to worry about all that, and in Feeder I just tell it what my logo is, and it automatically puts it in. But if you use WordPress, I'm going to recommend a plugin called PodPress. That's PodPress, and you can get there by going to their website at podpress.org. This is a WordPress plugin. Handles all of that. You don't need to know what this extension is. All you got to do is upload your logo. PodPress will take care of the rest, and I'm pretty sure other blogging platforms has some sort of solution. I don't have any Windows recommendations right now, so I'm going to defer to the community to give you some Windows recommendations on how to best handle RSS and to get these iTunes extensions in your podcast. So once you do that, when you submit your podcast iTunes, or when you publish a new episode, you'll see your beautiful logo right there in the podcast. Alright, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, Mike, and I hope I answered your question about how to put podcast logos in iTunes.